What's up, everyone? Sean here with BlueRidgeSilverhound, and today we are actually going to play a little bit of a catch-up game. So, as you guys know or may not know, last month, for the month of December, was the very first month that I elected to add in a new regular series to the Blue Ridge Silverhound kind of like portfolio of videos. And it's dubbed the Blue Ridge High Rollers, and what it is, it's what I do. I came and talk. At the beginning of every month, I take a look at the top 10 coins that have sold on eBay, and I go ahead and compile a list, of the top 10 that sold for the most amount of money. And it's always under the US coins section. Now, there might be a chance there are more expensive coins that have sold under the foreign section or some other section of coins and paper money. But usually I like to just stick with the US coins part. But anyways, we are going to go ahead and continue on with volume 2. We are on number 2. Hopefully we'll be on a volume 1000 by the time we're all set and done. But we're going to kind of take a look at and see how the market fared last month, for the month of December, final month of this turbulent 2020 that we hopefully most of us have left in our rear view mirror. But anyways, this should be a lot of fun. Some pretty interesting coins, some incredible coins at that. They all look like investment pieces, if you ask me. There's a few of them in here that I'm more quite frankly, very surprised that they're even on the list. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive right in to the top 10 coins. This is Blue Ridge High Rollers, December 2020. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for your support of Blue Ridge Silverhound. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And the number 10 coin that we are going to take a look at is going to be this beautiful early colonial piece here. It's a 1787 Fugio cent. Is it even a cent? I don't know. I don't know what the face value is, but this is the rare 1/1 variant. This one is a very beautiful looking coin. It's a PCGS XF45. This one says States United as opposed to United States. So that's kind of like the neat variety type. Again, this is a very difficult type. It's also referred to as an R5 on the rarity scale, which makes it pretty rare. It's not incredibly rare. I think R7 or R8 is the toughest when it comes to these earlier colonials. But this one right here, ladies and gentlemen, sold for $15,500 on December 5th. And it was sold by Eye Appealing Coins, and it sure is. It's quite refreshing to find a really nice Fugio early copper, problem-free. I mean, I looked at the front and the back of this coin, and I don't see any sort of corrosion. I don't see any defective planchets where you see quite often on these. I mean, this is a stunning example of this rare variety type. And for the colonial collectors or the early type collectors, this one is a must add to the good old list. All right, so that's the number 10 coin. Great way to kind of open it out there. Let's go ahead and jump into number 9 with a coin that, quite frankly, I was a little bit shocked to see on the list. But given the popularity of the V75 Silver and Gold Eagle program, when was that? November? It seemed just like yesterday we were all battling the US Mint website and all of its quirks to try and obtain these coins. Now, as you guys know, the 2020 West Point produced these. The Gold Eagle is, of course, the one to try and buy. There was only 1,945 pieces produced because it is the V75 or the 75th anniversary of the victorious part of World War II, where we win. Hooray! So to commemorate that event, they produced a Gold Eagle, which looks like any other Gold Eagle, but this one they added the V75 Privy Mark And this coin, came to be kind of like the biggest deal out of the whole year of 2020. Through everything else that occurred during this particular year in history, in numismatics, this one certainly raised a bunch of eyebrows, not only for its low mintage, but being the first gold issued coin that the U.S. Mint has produced with a privy mark. This one right here is also a PCGS Proof 70 Deep Cameo. It's a perfect graded coin. This individual at one point had 2 examples of this coin. This one here is sold for a buy it now at $16,995. It was sold by Segoja. Hopefully I got that right. But this is cool. I mean, again, this was a coin that was like just over $2,000 or somewhere around there. 2,600 or whatever. So that's a heck of a profit. All right. So there you go. And we're bound to see more interesting programs coming from the Mint this year and for the foreseeable future. A few things on the horizon is the Morgan and Peace Dollar remake, celebrating 100 years of that particular coin design or coin designs, because the Morgan and Peace shared the 1921 date. That's something to look forward to. And that might be the next best opportunity coming from the Mint. But this one right here, very memorable. All right, our number 8 coin on the High Rollers list is going to be a very interesting and very cool coin. So what we have here is an 1854 Liberty Double Eagle. Okay, now it says Kellogg. We'll get to that here momentarily of who Kellogg is. But this one here is an NGC graded AU58 CAC certified. And right off the bat, if you're taking a look at this image and finding out that the design of Liberty looks a little bit funny, it probably is, and with good reason. The United States Assay Office, which was in San Francisco at the time, was closing down its shop in preparation of the opening of the San Francisco Mint, which the plan was that the old U.S. Assay Office was going to be the new San Francisco Mint. So the Assay Office was the facility that coined a lot of the gold. And with the closure of the Assay Office, that left a huge gap of the production of gold coins during that time. It was in 1853 that the Assay Office closed its facility in preparation of the opening of that San Francisco Mint facility that we all know and love. So because of that, there was obviously a gap in the production of gold coins, and there were still loads and boatloads and truckloads. Well, not trucks. They didn't have trucks back in the mid 1800s, silly. But they probably had, convoys of gold that needed to be used. All right. So to help kind of combat the shortage in production capabilities, there were a few independent assayers that came on the scene. Kellogg and Company, who's operated by John Kellogg, was one of those assayers, and then they produced coins using the same likenesses of what you would normally see on a regular $20 Double Eagle Liberty. So, these independent assayers, and there's a few of them. Kellogg is one of the more well-known ones, along with a few of the other companies, have been kind of like the instrumental glue that continued to produce the gold coins and have essentially kind of saved San Francisco at that time. If it wasn't for the production of these backdoor kind of gold issues, then the city would have suffered greatly as a result. And then, as you guys know, the San Francisco Mint at one point eventually ended up producing some gold by then. All right, so pretty interesting. This one sold for $17,000 by Liberty Gold, or Liberty Coins and Gold. Sorry, I'm just not on it as well as I should be this evening. But yeah, pretty interesting story for you guys. But you didn't know that one. Actually, I did some research beforehand, so that way I seemed a little bit more intelligent, and not that you would think that this was found in a box of cereal, because that would be strange. All right, the number 7 on the list of high roller coins is going to be one of my favorites. It's a 1916 Standing Liberty quarter. As you guys know, this is a very rare low mintage coin. I believe 52,000 pieces were produced of this one date, so that just gives you an idea of its rarity. This one is a high grade investment example. It's a Mint State 64 full head in an NGC holder. And this one sold for $19,000 December 19th. Oh, by the way, the Kellogg sold on the 5th, and the 2020 West Point Gold Eagle sold on the 12th. All right, I forgot to bring that up. But anyways, $19,000 sold by Jared's Estate Collectibles. Really nice coin. I looked at this one in great detail as well. This is probably a coin that I'll probably never add to my collection in my lifetime. I don't know. I might, just never know. It is a lot of money, but it's rest assured this is going to be a coin in this high type of grade that's going to continue to just enhance in value over time. There are very few 1916s in this state of preservation, and I'm glad this one was able to sell for a king's ransom. All right, the number 6 coin on the list is going to be, you guessed it, 10 gold eagles. These all have a face value of $50 a piece. I probably wouldn't spend them to buy groceries, because if they were just $50, then you'd be leaving a lot on the table. This one seller sold 10 BU gold eagles, all ranging in date from 1998 to 2011. All right, so I think it's one different date for every coin. If you wanted to get a jump start on your collection of gold eagles, this is a good way of doing it. Of course, gold is at an all-time high compared to its last high, which was 10 years ago. But this collection of 10 gold eagles sold for $19,528, 46 bids up to that amount, and this one was sold by Larcher 72. Must have just had a recent bad negative feedback comment at 98.8%. I don't know. Anyways, man, a lot of money there. So that would put a value of $1,952 per coin and 80 cents if you want to get technical. But there you go. This one sold December 17th. All right, number 5 coin on the list is going to be another gold. The gold is very well represented on the list this month. We have a 1907. This is the coin to own. $20 St. Gaudens. This one is the high relief wire edge type. Only produced on one date, the very first year of the St. Gaudens design, which, my God, it's beautiful. I can understand why people love collecting this particular design type of double eagle. But what we have here is a PCGS Mint State 64. Just a beautiful, beautiful coin. I think I've held a few of these in my hand before. Got close to owning one, but I just couldn't pull the trigger. That was back when my dad was still around. But yeah, beautiful coin here. Sold for $22,000. It's again a PCGS Mint State 64, and it was sold by Coin and Bullion. Okay, it looks like they've had a few sales in the old coin department. And they are also a member of the Coin Dealer Newsletter. That's what CDN is. But that's a nice chunk of change there. 22 grand. And this one sold on December 7th. All right. And that is coin number 5. 4th coin on the list. We have a 1917D Walking Liberty $50. And it looks like this is the reverse mint mark type. There's a reverse mint mark and an obverse mint mark, where the mint mark is underneath the motto on the front. This one is the reverse. This is a stunningly toned PCGS Mint State 65 plus example. Really cool. Gold shield also. I mean, this is a very beautiful, very stunning coin. This one sold for $22,500. on December 27th. So that was toward the tail end of the month. Sold by Dal Lan on eBay. Pretty cool coin. Very nice gem example. And again, these earlier teens walking liberties are highly desired in this type of grade. All right, we're at the top three with coin number 3 on the list being this 1902 Indian head cent. Don't let the date fool you. This is a very well minted date right here. It's not a proof coin. It's just a really high end, regular dated Indian head cent. It's a PCGS mid-state 67 plus full red. That is actually a lot tougher to achieve than meets the eye. But this is a just I would say 100% an investment coin because you just don't see this numerical grade with the plus designation and full red that often. And when you do, it's quite special. And for this coin, for it being as common dated as it is the number 3 coin on the list. So it probably sold for buying a new car type money. And it sure did. It sold for $25,000 by Rob's Coins. And again, this one sold December 2nd. Just a beautiful coin. A registry set person probably would buy this as well. After thinking about it, I mean, it's probably a top pop grade, and it's just stunning. I actually saw the true views of this coin, and it's just as the most cleanest Indian head cents that I've come across in quite some time. All right, top 2 with the number 2 coin being an 1892 O. So it's kind of like a semi-key date. It's no 93S, of course, but this is a PCGS mid-state 66 Morgan dollar that a lot of people, I'm sure, need for their collection. This one is just beautiful, very clean, blast white. In terms of grade, there's only 2 that graded out finer than this one mid-state 66, so it's an elite company, that's for sure. This one sold for $30,687 by LS Rare Coins. I've seen them a number of times. They're actually in Southern California. Very nice coin. Can't really say a whole heck of a lot else. I mean, it is encapsulated in one of the rarer decades of Morgan dollars, the 1890s all up and down. It's just crazy, especially if you're looking for mid-state examples of 1891, 92, 93, 94. I mean, good luck with that. That is kind of like the set of dates right there that might make you go broke if you're not careful. But just really good looking coins sold on December 28th. All right, and then we have come to the number 1 coin on the high rollers list, and it's going to be a key date 1916D Mercury dime. At first glance, I'm like, that coin does not look mint-state 66 full bands. And then you look at the true views, I'm like, okay, it's just really, really well toned over original surfaces. But this one right here, this is again the key date of the series, one of the most popular series, might I add, of US coinage. Sold for $63K. Man, of course, it's sold by Rare Coin Wholesalers, CA. So they're located in SoCal and Irvine. But yeah, if you looked at the close-up photos, if you wanted to, there's 4 images that were included in this listing. There's 2 with blow-ups of the actual coin. Man, this thing is gorgeous. Full bands, 1916D is a rarity. Okay, there can't be no more than a few of these, and that certainly backs up the huge price tag that this one sold for. Let's see, this one sold December 20th. So this looks like it was someone's early Christmas present. Pretty cool. I like it. And again, probably a coin that I'll never own. 63 grand, unless I had a lot of indispensable money, which I don't. I'm probably like a lot of you out there that's counting the good old pennies. But yeah, pretty cool coin right here, and that is your number 1 coin for the month of December, high roller style. delivered to you by Blue Ridge Silverhound. So there's your 10 coins at a glance. Oh, they are beautiful. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 lots in which gold was being sold, and it's only one of them cracked the top 5. Pretty interesting. But that's going to go ahead and do it for you this evening. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for embracing the high rollers video. Of course, we only do this once a month, to help chronicle sales from the previous month. No need to do more than that, of course. So this is volume 2 of Blue Ridge High Rollers. Thank you again for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that good old bell for instant notifications. I'm your host, Sean, with Blue Ridge Silverhound. Coinaholics, we are discovering together. You guys take care. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you on the next coin video.